Welcome back to freebeginnerpianolessons.com. Today we're going to look at some extra practice songs that go along with the concepts we were learning in Lesson 8. Let's see what you need to get started. Okay, here's what you'll need for the lesson today. I need you to download these two worksheets from off of the blog, and I need you to print 2 copies of each. And then you'll also need to get a pencil. Now, the reason I'm having you print 2 copies is because on one copy, we are going to be writing the letter names on the music. But I also want you to be able to practice the same piece of music without those letter names written in. So while we're learning these notes, I don't mind if we write the letter names in, but eventually we want to have them memorized and we want to be able to look at that piece of music and not need the crutch of having the letter names written in to play the music well. All right, so pause the video, gather what you need, and then let's get started. Okay, let's pull out one copy of Practice Piece for C to G number 1. And I'm going to talk about a couple things on here before we start playing it together. The first thing I want to show you is your hand position. The hand position that we're using for this song is called the C 5-finger position. You can see it in the upper right-hand corner here. Now, we've played in this position a lot, but I've never called it the C 5-finger position before, and I wanted to just mention that today. So the reason we call it our C 5-finger position is because it uses all 5 of your fingers, and the home note, or the note that it starts on, is C. Your thumb is on that C. So we call this our C 5-finger position. The next thing we're going to briefly touch on is the treble clef. Now, we have talked about the treble clef before. So the treble clef usually includes middle C and above, and we usually play all the notes that are in the treble clef with our right hand. If you have any questions about finding middle C on your piano, check out our video shorts. I have some shorts on there that help you find middle C on your full-size keyboard, or if you have a smaller keyboard, I have a short that shows you how to find middle C on that smaller keyboard. All right, the last thing we're going to look at before we do some writing on this page is the time signature. And again, we've talked about time signatures before. Our time signature for this song is 4/4. We have 4 beats per measure, and the quarter note gets 1 count. So I just wanted to briefly review those 3 things with you before we start working through the notes in this song. So in Lesson 8, we studied C through G in the treble clef. And I want to take some time to write the notes here. So we're going to write the letter names underneath each note on this piece of, on this worksheet. So we start with E. So go ahead and write an E under that first note. Our next note is D. And then the third note we play has its own little line. That would be middle C. Okay, so pause the video and take some time to fill in the letter names under the rest of the notes in this song, and then come back and let's see if you got them correct. All right, let's see what we have in the rest of this song. So the next note that we're going to write here should be E, then you should have D, and then you should have C again. Let's look at the second line. This line begins with C, goes to D, E, F, and G. All right, let's go to the keyboard and try playing this song together. Okay, let's try this practice piece for middle C to treble G. Our hand goes right here in our C 5-finger position. We have middle C played with our thumb, D played with our pointer finger, E with a middle finger, F with ring finger, and G with our pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this song starts on E, so get that finger ready. Let's try this together. We're going to try the whole song, both lines, from beginning to end. 1, 2, ready, go. E, D, C, 2. E, D, C, 2. C, D, E, F, G, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this time I'm going to count with the counts in the measure. So we have 4 counts in each measure. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, I'm going to play this one more time without saying anything. So let's try this together. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, good work. Let's try our practice piece number 2. Okay, let's pull out our second practice piece for C to G. And we're going to go over some of these same things, just touch on them one more time. So we had our C 5-finger position. That's what we're going to use to play this song also. Remember that C 5-finger position uses all 5 fingers, and the note that your thumb sits on is C. The notes for this song are also in the treble clef, so we're going to be using our right hand to play these notes. And our time signature is still 4/4. We have 4 beats per measure, and the quarter note gets 1 count. All right, let's take a minute to write these letter names underneath the notes. I'll get you started with the first 3, and then I want you to pause the video and finish the rest of the song. So the first note that we're going to play in this piece is G. Then we go to F, and then to E. All right, pause the video, finish writing in those letter names, and come back to check your work. All right, let's see how you did here. We should have G, F, E. And now we're going to move to the second line. G, F, E, D, and C. All right, let's play this song together. All right, here's our second practice piece for middle C through treble G. Our hand is in the same place as the first practice piece. This one starts all the way up on G, so we're going to be starting with that pinky finger. This first time through, I'm going to say letter names. 1, 2, ready, go. G, F, E, 2. G, F, E, 2. G, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's play it again, and this time I will count the counts in each measure. So we're going to have 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good work. Okay, I'll play it through one more time without saying anything so you can just hear the piano playing. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, good work. Keep practicing these songs and playing the games and learning middle C through treble G on the staff. I'll see you later.